Hello and welcome to H. Greg Lux. Here I have a 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. This car came with a clean Carfax report and it has one previous owner. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you around the car. We're going to take a look at it to see if there's any kind of damage, including scratches, dents, chips, or anything else. Here at H. Greg Lux, we want to be as transparent as possible and give you total peace of mind. So if there's anything you need to know about this car, we will let you know. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at each panel of the vehicle, and we're going to go ahead and start right here with the front bumper. Let's take a look. The front bumper seems to be in perfect condition. What about the hood? And again, we just want to know if this car has any sort of damage at all. I'm not seeing anything. The hood seems to be in perfect condition, and we can move on to the driver's side of the vehicle. Starting right here with this fender. And once again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage. What about the wheel? And this wheel is in perfect condition as well. It has no sign of curve rash or any other kind of damage. Let's now move on to the door. Again, we just want to take a close look at everything. We want to know if there's any kind of damage at all. This door panel is in excellent condition. I'm not seeing any kind of damage. What about this fender? Looking good as well. Now to the wheel. And again, I'm not seeing any kind of curve rash or any other type of damage here. This wheel is in perfect condition, just like the first one. Let's now move on to the back. Looking good. I'm not seeing any sort of damage. What about the rear hood? Perfect. And now what about the wing? And again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. The back side is in perfect condition. We can now move on to the passenger side. Again, taking a close look at everything. We want to know if there's any scratches, any dents, any chips, or any other kind of damage. I'm not seeing anything like that here. What about the wheel? And just like the last two, this one is in perfect condition as well. It has no scratches in the rim, no curve rash, or any other kind of damage. Let's now move on to the door. And again, this is the passenger side. Door looks perfect. What about this fender? And this fender's in excellent condition, just like the rest of the exterior. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the last wheel. And I can safely say that all of the wheels of this car are in perfect condition. We can now move on to the interior of the vehicle, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the seat. We want to know if there's any type of wear and tear at all, any damage in the leather, in the fabric. And the only thing I notice is just some very minor wear and tear right here. But overall, everything else is in excellent condition. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the door panel. And once again, we just want to know if there's any sort of damage at all. Any scratches to the leather, to any panel. However, just like the seat, this door panel is in excellent condition. We can now take a look at the other side of the vehicle, and we want to do the same thing. We want to take a look at the material, at the leather. We want to know if there's any type of damage, any type of wear and tear. Everything's looking good. Once again, the only thing I'm noticing is just some wear and tear right here on the side. But overall, everything's looking good. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the door panel, checking to see if there's any kind of wear and tear, any kind of damage. But just like the other side, this door panel is in excellent condition. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats. We're going to start with this one in the passenger side. Leather's looking good. The fabric is looking good as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the other one. You can barely notice it because it's kind of dark, but everything's looking good. Again, I'm not seeing any sort of damage. The back seats are in excellent condition. Now with the car on, I want to show you a few things. The first of which is the mileage of this vehicle. As you can see right here in the bottom of the dashboard, this car has 445 miles. The other thing I want to show you is that this car comes with a GPS system, as you can see right there on the screen. And it also comes with a backup camera. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the steering wheel. We want to know if there's any sort of damage at all, any scratches, any tears, any kind of damage. Again, everything's looking good. I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. Perfect. What about the buttons? We want to know if there's any scratches on them. This side looks perfect. And this side looks perfect as well. Now let's move on to the mid console. We want to know if there's any scratches on the screen, on the knobs, the buttons, or anywhere else. And this is basically a brand new car. I'm not seeing any sort of damage at all. The mid console and the steering wheel are in perfect condition. Let's now take a look at the trunk of the car. And again, we just want to know if there's any type of wear and tear at all in the sides, in the back of the seats, or in the floor of the trunk itself. Everything's looking good. As you can see, the trunk is in excellent condition and very well kept. We can now take a look at the engine before we finish out this video, and we just want to take a quick look. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact one of our representatives here at H. Greg Lux.